Didn't hear the T app just got breached. All you shorties that were hiding behind usernames, your information just got put out there and dudes can go look it up. Nah, don't scroll, pay attention. As you guys know, the T app basically was where women can secretly talk about men having all types of diseases, being deadbeats, or red flags. Well, all that info just got leaked because the owner of the app did not take the time to protect y'all selfies that y'all was taking to get into the app or your IP addresses, allegedly. So look like the dude that y'all posted, he got y'all usernames, y'all faces, and y'all addresses, posted it on a website where it shows a map of all y'all locations. So if you were commenting or uploading things about dudes on there, yeah, it's not looking too good. The regular dudes are gonna file for defamation, but the crazy men that y'all posted on there, now knowing y'all low and who was talking about them, please, I'm begging you, please find protection, protect yourself. You know, maybe delete your account. Well, it's kind of too late to delete your account. I ain't gonna lie, the owner of the app about to get a fat lawsuit, bro. I'm praying for all the innocent people who information was leaked. Yeah, I need to sue that app.
The T app was designed to expose men, but it's exposing y'all women. It's showing just how dirty and nasty the men that y'all have been dealing with are. Y'all get online with these high standards that you don't have in real life, which is what I always say. You can't believe what they're saying. You got to watch what they're doing. They can tell you all day what they won't do, but that app is showing you what they will do. Y'all are showing just how low vibrational the men that y'all have to pick from are. You can't sit up and say that you got all these options yet. These are the men that you're picking. The truth is, that's all you got to pick from. You have a bunch of group of nasty, terrible men to choose from, and you're just trying to find the best out of the worst. But all of them are horrible. Everything that you have to choose from is horrible because of how you are as a woman. You carry yourself in a way that there's a very specific type of man who would find you attractive. And that small group of men is who y'all are choosing from. And that's why y'all are sharing the same men. Because out of that small group of men that y'all are all picking from, y'all are trying to find the best looking one, the one who appear to seem like he got some money, even though he usually don't end up having no money. Y'all are all picking and filtering through that small group of disgusting, nasty pookies, right? And no matter what you get online and say about how you want rich men, you ain't even in proximity to rich men. Rich men don't even see you on their radar when you walk by, right? Because nothing about who you are and how you carry yourself would pick up on the radar of a man who got any class about himself, right? Only pookies find you desirable. And that's the reason why y'all are all sharing the same pookies.
Now, before we get too far into this, I'm going to let her finish, but this content is brought to you by the Nod 1887. And she is exposing what's really going on with the T app. And I didn't think I was going to be covering this because, I thought it was stupid. But it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's an issue because we aren't taking this issue seriously. So for those who don't know, and for those who are just brand new here and you don't know anything about this T app stuff, the T app is labeled and branded as a woman protection site to expose green flags. And you know what? I'll even put it up here on the screen right now. And branding is important because it goes to show what you're really about. So as you can see, T dating advice. I say get your T on your date. Avoid red flag men. Anonymous advice. Background checks. Reverse image search. Ex-offender search. So it's supposed to, and it's labeled as a way for you to supposedly get information on men. But where I see the issue is that this doesn't have a lot of protection, because if you're doing all this and exposing personal pictures, not pictures that you can easily access from Instagram or YouTube, Facebook, all the regular places, then this is actually easy for you ladies to catch a lawsuit. The problem that we're having here today is not even about the website here. It's the fact that this thing has gotten a data breach, and it's actually more severe than you guys are really thinking. But I want you guys to finish hearing what this lovely young lady has to say.
That's the reason why y'all all sharing the same pookies. It don't matter what y'all get on that app and expose regarding these men, how terrible they done treated you, what STDs they done gave you, how many babies they done had and left. There still will be a line of women ready to give that man a shot to see whether or not she can get better results than you got. So you can never really expose men because there's always going to be women who are willing to test it out for themselves and still see whether or not the stuff the previous women said is actually true. The T app was.
And you know it's gotten too freaking bad. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. It got so bad, and it's only been out for like less than a week, that they had a male version and a woman version. And we're going to jump right into that too, because I don't know why the hell we needed the man version. I'm going to be real.
They used to have my TikToking ass nigga doing anything but I'm good for nothing but dancing. I bet. They used to have my TikToking ass.
Bro, chill.
You know.
Now I knew this was gonna go too far. I knew y'all was gonna take it over the moon and through the woods to motherfucking grandma's house we go. I knew y'all was gonna do it. And y'all know when I got my red glasses on, that means y'all finna get it. We finna get some gathering together. Okay, so y'all know about the T app that's been going around. It is here in my city and state, and it is a waiting list. I'm not on it, but I have several people that have contacted me and told me that they're waiting, and I know a few people who are on it. Now,
so as you can see, there's a process to get verified on this app, and that's what's even more crazy. But the fact that, and I'm gonna really talk about this one for you guys, but all you guys who have the T-Born or whatever the hell app, why the hell do you have it? Bro, why are you up in there gossiping like homegirls? You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, I already know we don't think alike, bro. If you posting your shawty up in there talking about is she in there? What's happening with her? Bro, people not thinking the same way. They gonna be like, well, what you got about her? Oh, she sleeping. She let you hit on the first night? Oh, well, she gonna let everybody do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that bro. You don't want to be him. We never needed the T-Born, y'all. Anybody bitter that's mad about it, we didn't need it. But we're really here to talk about the fact that it got hacked. And I really want to touch base with you ladies. Because before we jump into any content, because all I did was hear that it got hacked. We are going to be looking at this all raw and together, but I want to say something. Who do you think made that app? Even with all the branding and stuff, who do you think created that app? This is where I want y'all to start thinking about this right here. You think a woman made that app? How many girls in code do you think have made apps that y'all are using only for girls? And girls in coding, if y'all are in here watching by chance, let me know. I got a sister-in-law that's in coding. But I'm just curious, like, did y'all think that a lady made this? Because let me just go show y'all the facts. So let's get right into the meat and potatoes, right? That's what y'all came here for. Look at that. Who is this? The founder and CEO of the T, is a gay man or a homosexual man who created the app because his mom was DMing criminals on dating apps. You know that's a thing? Never really understood it, but that's a whole thing. So we're going to get into what happened. And you know what? I'll even read. T was born from a deeply personal mission to give women the tools they need to date safely in a world that often overlooks protection. And just like the sister was saying, it don't matter. Bro, most of these girls is trying to, guess what? They think they about to fix them. They think they about to go over there. Oh, he beat her up. But I'm much more of a lady. He's going to love me. And I do less than she does. He's going to. Let me let this man say y'all.
Imagine creating an app and the purpose of it is to keep women safe. And then that app gets hacked. Well, not really hacked because some hackers out there saying you didn't really encrypt or protect these women at all from their identities. But imagine people accessing.
Okay, and I will not be pausing it too much after this, but this goes perfectly with what I even had a hypothesis. So this man here, who doesn't look like he don't look like he's a coder at all. He probably outsourced the work. He said, I don't know nothing about code, but I got a good idea. Okay? So he outsourced the code to somebody and said, yeah, this is what I want. And guess what? The code, something that, you guys might not know, a lot of code is open source. Just like music, it may be free. So all of the information that you're putting goes into a database that anyone can access. And guess what happened with that? Somebody went ahead and found it. So all the IDs, the personal information, the credit cards for anybody who bought that premium, they got it now. And if you don't believe me, I got some
And
video
all
proof.
the data from these ladies' selfies, the ID cards, yes, the ID that has the address on it, and then folks making a map so they can find all these ladies. That's what this guy right here is gonna do. This dude right here, whoa boy, you might get your ass sued like crazy. Playing backfire like crazy. So yeah, man, the T app, we just talked about it yesterday, but it's been hacked. It's been hacked. And dude's been trying to get into it. See goddamn Take a Phone. Take a Phone.
So they showing all the people that was on there, but this is how crazy it is. You give access to this kind of stuff, and just think about this. If this was supposed to be secure, right? What secure website have you ever been on that they ask you for your ID? They ask you for a live selfie, phone number, and banking information. That sounds like a scam to me. But what do I know? I'm just a guy, right?
I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but he's trying to log on in there. But bro, talking about some, give me a minute. I'm gonna get on the T-page phone number. They got a foot up. So the hacker said, hold my beer. And they cracked that thing. So Sexy Red even tapping in saying T-app ain't even last a week. Golly.
That's what I'm saying.
They saying that the T-app stores everyone's photo and ID and uncrypted in the public Firebase storage. Was this vibe coded? Even worse than this, the images have
People
location and the metadata. People are making maps of all the users. The lawsuit for this is going to be insane. This tech guy says calling the T-hack a hack is honestly a stretch. They put everything in the publicly accessible DB, not in they did an encrypted sense, in the literally public accessible.
For the layman's, a DB is a database, and what he's saying right now is it's not even encrypted. All you have to do is access it via the URL code, which anybody could accidentally do by pressing a button.
URL sense. The hack is downloading the JPG files from a publicly accessible URL. And
oh yeah, no, it's bad. So anybody in code knows. If this is the one thing, and I'm about to tell y'all something that a lot of people won't tell y'all. If you got this thing that says a JSON anything, if they got access to your JSON file, it's over. It's over. They have access to your root. They can get into your database all the way. It's a wrap.
A publicly accessible URL.
They got your JSON,
and these are the codes.
It's a wrap.
To have this good security, you have to.
They will be able to access your phones. They'll be able to access whatever you have on your devices. Whatever device you use to log in, they have full access to it. Crazy. This is why it's important to read your terms and services. Most of y'all just be like, click, I just need to get on. Read.
Like the default platform behavior, by default, Firebase buckets are locked. You had to very intentionally set it public, and it would scream at you and warn endlessly when you try to do so. Oh man, that might lead us perfectly into these TikTok theories. Let's get to some of these TikTokers' reactions because ladies are going crazy, dudes are laughing. Peep these real quick. Their app names will be on the screen, all right?
I hate to say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't think the T-app was hacked. I think y'all were bamboozled from the beginning. I think this was a setup the whole time. Y'all were uploading photos of your entire driver's license on there with your home address on it, just so y'all can get on there and talk about these men. They set y'all up. This was the plan the whole time. They have leaked y'all addresses. They coming for y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Stay safe out here, I guess.
Do you know how many of us took ugly ass pictures to get into the T-app that we still ain't in? Now y'all saying there was a data breach? So somebody else seen them. A hacker seen the pictures.
They leaked the exact location of everybody who was on the T-app. Yo! The driver licenses leaked today from the T-app have been uploaded to a searchable map. This may be the worst PI leak I've ever seen. Let me really explain this to you. They looked at your driver's license, got the address off of it, and they posted it on an app that anybody can access. Every woman on that app is cooked. Class action, class action, class action. Mind you, I just found out they never really got hacked. It's just that their app was built on a public server, which anybody can see.
See, and this, he's right. Now, this is where a lot of people are going to go for a class action. But this is where it's important, y'all. And this is where it's even more insane. If y'all don't read that terms and services, this is how insane it can get, right? I'm going to give you one that's even more better. If you don't read those terms and services, similar to a Disney, and y'all can look this up if you don't believe me, you can get harmed, killed, maimed, or destroyed at a Disney park, Disney resort, or Disney event. But if you signed up for the Disney app, Disney is not liable for anything that happens to you. So if you got that Disney app, you want to go look this up, because Disney now can say that if you die and it's their responsibility, no, it's your responsibility because you got the app and you wanted to watch some shit online.
The same app that was supposed to protect women from offenders and all types of assaulters and things of that nature is the same app that got your address to them. This by far is the worst leak I've seen ever. And I was here during the days where PlayStation was getting hacked by these big groups and they were leaking card information and things of that nature. This just goes to show that when you hop on apps like these, it's never going to be something good, bro. Make sure you tap it with your credit bureaus and things of that nature to see if anybody's using your information, bro.
So somebody just sent me this and I fully believe it, because literally last night I signed up, I tried to get in to get on the wait list probably like 5 o'clock. I was already home, so maybe 6 o'clock. Y'all, by midnight, I was getting emails like welcome emails from stores that I've never shopped at. And my iCloud email is my email that I use at stores to sign up for stuff. Bitch, this was not me. This was not me. Stop. So yeah, it's definitely getting hacked. But there's no I didn't buy the premium. I just got the free. I don't need to run a background check. I mean, I can run one another way. But I only got the free one. So y'all not getting no card information up out of me. I didn't pay for it. But it's damn. Y'all that press niggas that hacks the T app and you going to shop at Big and Tall. Who big ass? You is a big scammer. Cause why is you on DXL? You is 40 plus and big. Scamming. From a girl's app? Like I said, wrap this shit up.
Y'all should have left them niggas the alone. They didn't hack the T app. They didn't hack the T app. Everybody's selfie.
And see, this is what's going to be the problem right here. And, you can tell me in the comments, but ladies, y'all are going to have a bigger issue. They're already saying that women hold the record amount of debt in the country. With this one move, it's going to be bad, y'all. It's going to be bad. They can set y'all back 400 years right now. Put y'all all in so much debt that y'all going to need a partner.
Fees and driver's license getting exposed on that. Playing hard, but the niggas was playing harder because before the T app even got hacked, on the T app was just on there saying that niggas was hoes, niggas was this, niggas was that. Okay, cool. They end up making a whole telegram saying y'all gonna make a T app, we're gonna make a T telegram, put in everything. They was in there whose ball is this, sending all type of pictures, freaky little stuff, all of that. Cool. But now they just took it a step further and hacked the whole motherfucking app. How y'all feel about that one? But I'm happy y'all hacked that app because a nigga that I was once spotted with was on the app. And y'all was on that bitch saying, ain't that CP nigga? Ain't that TP nigga? That was a PR stunt. Why y'all y'all supposed to be talking about the niggas? Why are y'all talking about me? So yeah, I know y'all sick about that one.
Ain't nothing like a man scoring, because who hacked into that new T app? It just came out. #1 in the App Store. And now there's a data breach because a hacker has leaked selfies and people's licenses because of this app. It's a man scoring behind this.
The T app just got hacked. They just put hundreds of thousands.
Now, first off, why I gotta be a man scoring, right? It could be anybody.
Y'all ID pictures and
because this is a big business play. It ain't even gotta be scoring. You know how much money is in this?
Selfie pics in a bucket. They got access to all y'all info. But wait. There's more. This who was using the app? On my mama, I'm opening up a line of credit in every one of y'all names. I'm putting up the bread so I could get to the bucket. Cause this who been talking crazy? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Site now, of course it's a way. The T-app was a test. A test that a bunch of y'all failed gloriously. You gave it your ID pic. You gave it a current selfie of yourself. And you even told it what city you located in. You know what I could do with those 3 things alone if I had nefarious intentions? Also, this how I know it was a test. This post says that the app was at #1 in the App Store. Oh, it's not. It's 19. Y'all really fell for the biggest okie doke. And it's so crazy because it's so avoidable. And it's not gonna stop here, by the way. I don't even think this app about to make it out this summer, let alone into next year. But fellas, again, this who on this app?
Hell nah, man. Some more reactions. Dude said, I just see my mama driver's license in that T-app leak. Say goodbye. The ladies in there, whew, boy. Some heavy hitters. They looking at the side.
They got your personal info. They know how much you weigh. But I want to hear what you guys think on whether y'all should have been doing this in the first place. Because now that this is the reality and all of this is out, we can't go backwards. Everybody that was on T-app, let me know how you feel about it.
260, 5'3", 190, 5'6", 182. Hold on, you slim her down a little bit, she might be some. It depends on how this is proportioned. Drop 30 pounds, she might be right. But yeah, man, Buddy got some explaining to do. This app may be going.
And I just want to show y'all the receipts on, like I said, the homegirl who for sure lost some money up out of this thing.
Do y'all remember that T app, the one that gives all the tea about? So basically today it said that they reached a data breach and it released people's information. You know, I paid for it because I was that fucking nosy. Look at my fucking account. No, there's no way. Do y'all remember that T app?
Now, what would be crazy is if that was her own just not having some money. But all right, y'all. That's this episode of Juice to Squeeze. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do we need any more of this T-app mess? I really doubt it. I don't want nobody breaching my info. And this is why I wasn't thinking that nobody needed to be involved with it. And then for the brothers, we don't need the T-born because why are y'all gossiping like ladies? So as always, my good people, live as long as you want, never want as long as you live, and always squeeze the best juice out of life. Peace.